Hello, Forecaster here. Welcome to my modded Minecraft Let's Play series, the very first episode. So, here is my spawn area, and looks like we're smack dab right in between a few different biomes, and we have two oil spawns here. One which seemed to be a large one, which is nice. Two swimming skeletons over here. I'm going to head in this direction and start acquiring some logs. Now, if you watched my introduction video, where I explained how a few of the mods work, you may have noticed when I was moving over that sand, I sped up when I moved from the sand to the grass. So sand reduces your movement speed, and another thing that Iguana Tweaks does is increase the hardness of all blocks. And I believe I've set it to ×4. So all blocks are 4 times harder, which means they take longer to break. Which makes mining more challenging, of course. And the use of machinery and tools to speed up mining is, of course, a very good idea. So I'm going to chop down this tree, and then I'm going to come back. Alright, so as you can see, I crafted a crafting kit from Artifice, which is crafted like this, and I used that to craft myself a wooden axe to make chopping the wood a little faster. Now I'm just going to make a wooden pickaxe, and we're going to go over to this wall over here and acquire some cobblestone. And then I'm going to use that to make a stone pickaxe. We can get rid of these now. And we're going to acquire some more stone to make some basic tools. And then we will probably see if we can find a good place to start building a base nearby. Because I want to stay in this area because of the two oil sources. They will be very useful in the future. They don't have to be too close, but I want to stay in this general area. And that should do. And the sun is going down, so we're going to need a sword. going to need another pickaxe, a couple of axes, and apparently something is disabling the hoe recipe. I'm not sure what that... Ah yes, something is turning off the stone hoe recipe and probably the wooden hoe recipe as well. Right. I forget which mod does that. And that should probably do it. Going to put these in place. Then I'm going to head into the jungle, I think. Probably acquire some more wood. Some food might be nice. Huh. Grape and pineapples from the same plant. That's a little strange, I think. Lots of monsters about, it seems. There's some exposed coal. I should probably run away. Ooh, more coal. Stubborn zombies. Cow. Oh dear. Sanity is getting low. Oh dear. The night becomes very dangerous when you don't really have much of anything to defend yourself with. That was a plastic plant, I assume. Well, this is an unfavorable situation. Well then, 2 zombies besieging us, and a bunch of cows. So the plan is to wait for the sun to rise, taking care of these zombies for us, and then we shall be set to acquire some more food and keep exploring. And that's the insanity setting in. The Endermen are probably not helping. It's worse when you start seeing things. Trust me on that. I will also need a couple of shovels, because we are going to want to find clay to make glass bottles, because we are going to need water quite soon. Some leather will be nice as well. Oh wait, what am I saying? Going to need some sand to make bottles. We're going to want clay to make a coke oven, and start acquiring some charcoal. This here is clay, I think. Yes, it is. Digging is a lot slower while swimming, so I'm going to try to avoid doing that. Now, as you can see, grass is a lot more inclined to fall when it's wet, which means that there's water next to it. But as you can see over there, it can be stable. Also, structures have a tendency to collapse when updated, but even though they might seem stable to begin with. So you have to be careful with supporting things properly, or they might suddenly fall, even though they don't at first. If you place a block or remove a block wrong, it could cause a cascade of falling blocks, which you probably don't want. And here's some dense coal ore, which will provide some extra coal. I'm going to use smart moving to crawl into this hole to avoid having to dig up extra blocks. Although crawling should probably add a penalty to your mining speed, but it doesn't. It's a decent sized vein. There we go. And now we're going to exit. And we're going to climb up here and have a look at this platform. Let's see what happens if we cause an update here. Yeah, things like that. Whoops. And I think we'll be heading back in this direction to not stray too far from the oil spouts. And we're going to want to set up a base now with some furnaces. And here we have sand, which is slow to traverse. So we probably want to avoid that. And this is probably marble. Don't need that right now. There is lava here, probably underground. That could be useful. Yeah, there's a cave over here. Going to check that out. That might be a place to settle. It's just a pit. But this cave over here looks promising. We're going to have a look at this. And here we have some copper. And more coal. Don't really need coal at the moment. That's iron level. Mine that right now. Green limestone. Tin. Also iron. Turns out to be a small cave, which is unfortunate. But we can return there and mine out those resources at some point. Oh, found a shortcut. Sort of. Oh well. Let's start digging out a hole for ourselves here. And here's some uranium ore. That'll be useful way later. And I became slightly encumbered because I've accumulated too much stone, which will make me slower, so I should probably make a chest. I need a book and redstone to make that. Cannot make that yet. But we're going to make a furnace, the chest, and we're going to put the furnace in the wall here. We're going to start smelting some clay, which will also provide light for us, which is nice. And we can make a chest hole here and dump some things that we will not be needing quite yet. And these. And as you can see, food will expire after 7 days. So after 7 days, it will become inedible. So I would advise against stocking up food unless you need it, because it will become useless, and it keeps it will still expire even if it's not in your inventory, if it's in the chest. There is a cooler you can make that will preserve the food, make it last longer, and then there's an upgrade to that that will make it last even longer, but those require snow or ice, I can't quite remember, and I have neither of those at the moment, which is unfortunate, but I'm sure I will encounter these things eventually. And maybe should not head out while it's dark. Got some arrows. That scared me. Random bat. Somebody did see me. Oh dear. There just keeps coming more of them, which is annoying. Should probably block this off. Let's cut out a space for the coke oven while we wait. And we're getting to the point where I should end the first episode. Oh, and here's some more coal. That's nice. Now, when you're mining, you have to remember the thing about blocks falling. So if you are digging in a bigger cave or something similar, unsupported blocks might suddenly fall, and a block falling on you will hurt you. But this will do it for this episode. And I'm starting to get thirsty. Should probably smelt some glass and make bottles so I can get some drinking water. But I will see you in episode 2.